Sleepyheads, and welcome to Talk TV with Tiffany. I'm your host, Tiffany, and as you know, when I'm not watching TV, I'm talking about it. So I have a special holiday treat for you guys. I watched Sleepy Hollow's season 4 premiere, Columbia, and I really liked it. So I want you all to get excited for the soft reboot because I know the fandom is very upset that, Abby, well, first of all, that she died the way that she died, and that she's now gone. But although she's gone, she is not forgotten. She is still very much at the heart of the show. And so I just want you guys to know that, because I know that's one of the number one gripes over Sleepy Hollow continuing, and I just kind of want to put that behind us because there's so much more to look forward to. So the new setting for the new season is Washington, D.C., and I know it's like, how can you have a show called Sleepy Hollow but then take it out of Sleepy Hollow? But although it's in a new location, it still has a lot of, it still feels like you're at home, because they have the same vibe as the archives. If anything, it's a little more advanced because, well, I don't want to give too much away. But you'll still have the sense of the archives in terms of the books to research with, but now they even have like objects on hand, and the two new techies that'll help Crane. There's Jake, who is into all the supernatural research. He's been keeping track of all the phenomenon and unexplainable things. And there's a really cute moment when he meets Crane for the first time. So that's one of the highlights. When you see it, you'll get a kick out of it. And then there's Alex. She's more hands-on. She likes making weaponry and stuff. So she'll be really useful this season, because when they come across new supernatural foes, she can actually like make weapons to help defeat them. So you don't need a Nick Crawley to go and like find bootleg stuff for you on the black market, which is kind of nice. So that's really cool. We'll still have like the eeriness of the tunnels. And I also like how they use the monuments in Washington, and that sort of leads to the twistery in the premiere episode, which again, I don't want to spoil too much, but Albert Kim did give this little teaser to Entertainment Weekly, so I figure it's safe enough to tell you guys that Abraham Lincoln plays a role in the twistery, which is always great to explore Abraham Lincoln's storylines. So you'll see how his death may have had a supernatural cause, and the big bad is just as annoying and creepy as always. So when the big bad surfaces, Crane of course is the first one who knows what's going on. But that's how we meet Diana, the Homeland Security agent, who's gonna be Crane's new partner for this season. So she of course is weary at first, but she kind of sees things firsthand, kind of the way Abby did. So that's kind of a good thing. So it's not too annoying of, oh, she has to grow familiar with this. It's not, because it's always annoying when they have like, oh, I don't believe Crane, he must be a crazy person. If she sees something inexplicable and Crane sees it too, and they're helping each other out, that kind of helps forge a bond without having like unnecessary weird explanations going on. So I like them. I like their chemistry. I like how they start getting to know each other and feel each other out, and are kind of forced to work with each other when this new creature shows up in Washington, D.C. And as we know from what they've been saying is we meet her daughter Molly, and she's going to form a bond with Crane. It's all very mysterious. We don't know. One of the fan theories is that little Molly may be the witness that Ichabod is seeking. That was one of the things I liked that I guess came out of Abby's death, which they'd never explored before, but I really liked the idea, since we always thought of Ichabod and Abby as soulmates, that they are literally soulmates. The two witnesses' souls will always be bound to each other in some way, and they'll always seek each other out. I kind of compare it to Hawkman and Hawkgirl. So, it's like if they'll be born in a new incarnation, they'll still find each other in some way. So I'd really like to see more of that, mythology explored in this season, and see where that might lead, and how they find each other, how they know each other. And so while Ichabod's taking care of that problem in DC, we find out that Jenny's been abroad still trying to track down leads, and she's also in search of the new witness. So Jenny and Ichabod have a really great scene together too. It's very wonderful and moving and rich, and it's just great to see them together. I'm so glad Jenny is still around. And although it may not be Team Witness like, you know, we knew it, Crane still has his crew, so I don't know, I'm just gonna call them Crane's crew until they turn into Team Witness or something bigger and better. And then there's also a big bad. Jeremy Davies is playing Malcolm, the new baddie, and he's an eccentric tech billionaire. And this, yeah, I mean, he's really creepy and weird and, you know, unnerving. It's like, you know, something is off with him. We see that he, you know, has this like nastiness, but we're not sure exactly what it is, what his agenda is, what he's, you know, doing. It's all like shroud in mystery in the first episode. But we do get a little taste of, you know, how he can be nasty, and the kind of things he can do. So yeah, there's a lot to look forward to. I was really happy with it. I think it's you know, I think Sleepy Hollow's out on the right track. I'm happy. I think you guys should be excited. I think you'll be happy too. There's still a lot of humor, a lot of great Crane moments. There's a great Hamilton shout out because we all know how Crane feels about Alexander Hamilton. And so yeah, there's a lot to look forward to. It's still very much the same Sleepy Hollow that we've grown to love at its heart. And although there'll be new faces and a new setting, it still feels like, you know, Sleepy Hollow still feels like the homey Sleepy Hollow. And Crane is still the Crane that we love, and Jenny is still a badass. She'll always be a badass. So and the newbies are good. I really liked all of their introductions, and you get to know them all well, you know, and you get a good first impression of everybody. So let me know what you guys think of all the spoilers and things you've been reading. Let me know if you have any theories already that, you know, you're working on early on, and just let me know if you're excited for the new season and what you hope to see, because I'm sure there are a lot of wonderful surprises in store for us, and I'm excited. So until next time, sleepyheads, happy holidays and happy watching, and cheers to a new season of Sleepy Hollow.